I don't know if someone can write that there. Pastor, I don't know if you can write that. The Bible is a book of conversations. So the Bible is a book of relationship. It's a book of love. It's a love story, as Pastor Ru called it. It's a book about creation. It's a book about, redemption. It's a book about salvation. But there's something new that the Holy Spirit showed me during the course of the week. And he said to me, the Bible, Farai, is a book about conversations. Conversations. And when they said that to me, I began to notice something. I began to notice that everything in the Bible starts with a conversation. Think about it. There are so many conversations that happen in the Bible. I begin to notice that conversations are the key to miracles, that the key to events, that the key. So in fact, when you start in the first book of creation, it's a relationship, it's a conversation that's happening between God and things. So in the book of Genesis, in the very first chapter, it's a conversation. Pastor TK is saying that it's a book of matters of life. Amen. So as I begin to notice I begin to notice that it's a book of conversations. And there's a book of conversation. The word conversation, if I could start off by defining what it means, a conversation is a discussion. A conversation is when two or more people are talking. So I began to notice this during the course of the weeks. I've been meditating on this word for quite a while. And I've been saying, I'm noticing conversations. The other time, if you remember, we spoke about the woman at the well. She had a conversation with the Christ. She had a conversation with King Jesus. And it was a conversation that led to a miracle. And then I began to notice that everything in the Bible, it starts off with a conversation. So in the book of Genesis, we're introduced to a conversation between God and creation. God is speaking to matter. And he's saying, let there be. Let there be this and let there be that. And then it's so much of a conversation that after God creates the things, he has to bless. God had to bless the thing because he is talking to things. And even when you go through back to the end of the Bible, in the book of Revelations, you will also see that the book of Revelations is a conversation. It's a conversation between the Apostle Paul and King Jesus in heaven. Hey. So in the last chapter in the book of Revelation, you'll also see a conversation between John and Jesus. So one of the things I've been noticing, brothers and sisters, is that this book here is a book of conversations. And I'm a conversationalist, amen. I like conversations, and if you ask my wife, she'll tell you that I listen. When I'm talking to someone, I listen. I listen to the things you say. I listen to the things you are not saying. I listen to the things that you should be saying. I'm a conversationalist. I like conversations because I've noticed that, oh my gosh, the Bible is a book of conversations. It's a book about people talking. It's about people having discussions. And out of those discussions and out of those talking, out of those people talking, that's when we have events. That's when we have things happening. So you'll notice that in the Bible, every miracle, it started with a conversation. Wow. Every miracle started. Think about it. I don't know who your favorite Bible character is, but think about it. They had a conversation. They had a conversation with God. There's a conversation with someone. They had a conversation. Think about Samson. Samson, when he's about to die, he has a conversation with God. And then he said, God, if you can give me my strength just one more time. Give me my strength one more time and I will destroy these guys and I will deal with these Philistines. I will deal with these enemies. It was a conversation. Think about Moses. It was a conversation he had with God through the burning bush. Oh, think about who you want. Amen. It started with think about Mother Mary. Amen. When she was talking to the angel, it started with the conversation. The angel says, Mary, thou art chosen, thou art favored one. Oh my God. Hey. Oh, blessed are you. It was a conversation with Gabriel. It starts with conversations. So every miracle, I began to notice during the course of the week that every miracle in this book, in the Bible, starts off with a conversation. So I heard the Lord say to me, you need to share with people about the power of conversations. To those who just joined us, the title of today's message is Apokrino.